welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Gold and my Mono Rock Run. And I suppose I'm gonna have to just work my way to Violet City for now. Thankfully, we got at least 2 rock Pokemon to carry us through this part. Unlike the Silver Realm, where I'm basically probably going to be using yet another Geodude, because Geodude has a lot of advantages early on. Most of these turns aren't really packing anything that can get around its defenses, at least not seriously around them. Which is a good thing, because I'd rather just have some easy battles, otherwise I'll have to concentrate on using my starter. Which would also suck, because I'm not going to get to keep my starters, so I don't want a power level, something I'm just kind of have to give up anyway. Especially when I can't really use my starter for the boss battle. Well, I could, but it wouldn't be to my advantage to do so. Though I wish these battles went by a bit quicker, because I've currently got water on the stove boiling, so I can make some pasta. So I want to make this episode, quickly. I'd rather not, leave the pot boiling for like, forever again. I've done that before, like, forgotten about the pot, then left it boil out like almost an inch or 2 of water. Oops. Ah, Mikey, huh? Like his Michelangelo? Because I was playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles RPG earlier. Had to go up against the Rat King. And wander around lost like an idiot for a while, too, considering the game doesn't give you an in-game map system. I suppose I could technically look at the developers' Let's Play for it, but I don't want to. Usually I like delving into Let's Play episodes if they're my own, and only if I need to. Like, when I forgot where to go in 7th Dragon, like, well, I need to know what exactly I'm looking for. I still haven't found it yet, though, sadly. I know what it's called, so I'll know it when I find it, I suppose, but I haven't run across it yet. Oh, well, it just means I've been knocking out some of the, extra dungeons currently. Hunting down various dragons in order to clear them out of the way. Because killing dragons is its own reward, to a certain extent in that game. Of course, the current one looks a T-Rex that looks a lot like Barney in its color scheme, being purple and green. Yeah. A dungeon that's just filled to the brim with Barney clones that are just far more vicious. Not particularly strong, though, especially if you hit with attack down. And it's unbelievably predictable in its movements, too. Almost painfully so. So it's pretty easy to build a counter-strategy around it. Aw, it's Caterpie. Yeah, if I ever do another bug run, I'll probably do it in gold just for Caterpie, to be honest. Come on, let's fight. You're here, let's do this. I still that's not the best reason to pick a fight, but I can always use the extra experience at this point in time. And I don't think this battle is going to be particularly long since he's packing, little bug Pokemon that don't have the greatest of stats. Really? I missed? I'm surprised Rocky was faster than Caterpie to begin with. Geodude's not exactly known for its speed, It's not much of a speed demon. It's slow and steady. It's like a stalker in a horror movie. He'll slowly get you, eventually. No matter how fast you run. Because he never stops following you. Nothing stops him. Of course, in the case of Geodude, he's not as reliable. You can hit him with a bubble and it'd probably drop him on his backside. And Bubble has a whole whopping 20 power behind it. That's right. Bubble's less powerful than Tackle. Noticeably less powerful. It's just sort of embarrassing, to be honest. Watching Geodude get hit by the bubble and just fall over. You're like, darn, Geodude. Guess that's what happens when you have a quadruple weakness to water, though. Even a really weak move can knock you on your butt. I'm probably not going to be doing the tower, though, Sprout Tower, in these runs, because quite frankly, getting past all the Bellsprouts in there would be a nightmare. At least for this team. And let's face it, the Psychic team, I don't have anything I can use until after I get past Faulkner, and I'd rather do that as quickly as possible. So the next episode's probably going to be dedicated to those gym battles. I guess I can battle with you. You're going to be packing a lot of Pokemon, but not a particularly useful team, because none of them are evolved. So it's basically just a bunch of Caterpies and one offshot Weedle, because reasons, I guess. I'm not sure why he caught the Weedle. It doesn't match the rest of the team at all. I mean, it matches it in theme, but why have, you know, 3 Caterpies and a Weedle? Why not 2 and 2? Or just straight up Caterpies? Quite frankly, Butterfree is a lot more useful than Beedrill in this generation. Beedrill doesn't have a real saving grace, like say a Mega Evolution or anything going for it yet. Like its best move is Twin Needle, and even that's not that great. Plus, Butterfree gets Confusion, Psybeam, Psychic, Sleep Powder. You can teach it Double Team, so you can make Butterfree be a real pain in the people's butts if you set it up right. But what's Caterpie got going for it? Wheel got going for it. Not much. I mean, Twin Needle can poison stuff that's immune to poison, potentially, but how often are you gonna count on that to happen? And if you want to use Beedrill as your anti-Psychic Pokemon, why would you even go that route? Sure, Psychics are weak to Bug-type attacks, and Wheel's got one of the better ones out there, but it's also vulnerable to Psychic abilities, so it's not exactly hard for it to be dealt with either. Like, bam! One hit of Confusion, it's pretty much done. I just can't think of any real use for Beedrill other than, you know, having it. Yeah, I guess early on it could be useful, but only because it evolves so fast it has the attack advantage for at least a little bit. But then everything else catches up with it. So it's not really an edge you keep. Oh well. I suppose we'll have to go out and catch a Bellsprout later, because we can trade it for an Onix in town. And I'd like to have Onix, especially if I trade for it, because then it gets the 50% bonus on the experience, which would come in handy. Of course, that means I won't be able to control it if I over-level it, but you know what? I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to catch a Bellsprout for this guy. Oh, sorry. I'm guessing it's his friend over here that has it. I don't have a Bellsprout just yet, but I'll be back with one later. Until next time then, see ya!